Greetings to the participants in the International Anti-Corruption Assembly Forum. I have earlier addressed you on behalf of the British Ukrainian Chamber of Commerce with a proposal for a legal ombudsman in Ukraine. But I'd like to say a few words on behalf of my law firm, BC Tomsa Co., about investing here. Although the legal ombudsman is certainly desirable, in fact, investing in Ukraine isn't as risky or dangerous as it's perceived in the West. My firm has assisted hundreds of investors over the past 26 years in Ukraine, several of which have made great fortunes investing in agriculture and energy here in particular, and none of which have lost their investments. We've also assisted others who invested who've been attacked in corporate rating, who were perhaps not so well advised when they came in, but we have succeeded in recovering their losses plus significant damages for what has happened to them. So, on our experience, we think that investors can be relatively safe in Ukraine. I can give a few examples. We assisted a large oil and gas company to raise $500 million in the first IPO, initial public offering, ever done in Ukraine for a Ukrainian company. The offering was on the London Stock Exchange. It was successful, and the company has been successful, becoming the second largest privately held oil and gas company in the country. We also assisted a major oil and gas investor with the first project financing in the country. We created pipelines, a railroad, and lots of facilities for the processing of oil and gas. That was financed by the EBRD and fully repaid, a successful transaction. We assisted one of the largest gas companies in the world to make what is today the largest investment in Ukraine in the energy sector. That has been a huge success, bringing Western technology into this country to locate oil and gas resources at the many oil and gas properties where there hasn't been Western technology applied. And so there are lots of oil and gas resources that haven't yet been produced. So really a land of opportunity there. We also advised a Scottish group to set up a farm in Western Ukraine that's been immensely successful. We helped them with their pre-IPO financing, with their IPO, and their eventual sale for the largest amount ever paid in a Ukrainian agricultural transaction, which was done just a few years ago, and which is a model for other investors who want to come in. You create your farm, you develop your resources. There is a market of people who are looking for farms in Ukraine. And lastly, as I indicated, we have, for some energy investors who were attacked in a corporate raid, not involving us, lost their facility. They came to us in a bilateral investment arbitration. They ended up recovering $150 million, approximately, includes interest. More than covering their investment, covering as well the damages they suffered from this corporate raid. And that brings up a very good point. That corporate raid never should have happened. If they'd had proper legal advice, if everybody had done everything they should have done, it would not have occurred. And so my warning and suggestion for anyone investing in Ukraine is that the system needs a little help here. It's a developing country. I think this is true in all developing countries. You need to carefully conduct your operations here. You need good legal work to cross every T, dot every I, and comply with all formalities. If you do so, your investment here should be legally protected, and you can benefit from the immense upside in a country like Ukraine, where there's a significant discount to the value of assets compared to the West, and where, in the future, there should be a significant upside. So this provides what I believe is one of the great opportunities for investment appreciation in the world. So with that, I encourage all of you to consider investing in Ukraine.